Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name, shit. I'ma have this whole fucking game list, spitting with the same wit, and I'm gonna be famous. Ain't nobody able to delay this. Coming up, I had a vision to make it. Never wanted to be nothing, always wanted to play shit. Sit in class, always wondering why I love this lame shit. How the hell am I different if we all know the same shit? I ain't never let them doubt me, it's about me. Keep my head down, let my mouth speak. This around me, they all about the clout, see, where the crowd be. Every time I speak loudly, they more about me. Man, you know I got a bounty on these lousy ass haters that surround me. Still they doubt me, they don't know nothing about me. Still their mouths free, I'ma change that soon. Better watch out now, see? I just wanna be the greatest.
How's it going, my Saiyans? It's Fenix A Shadoku here with...
the one, the only, Shadoku.
And welcome to episode 3 of Smash or Pass Pokemusu.
3? Holy shit, we're already the 3rd episode in.
And halfway done.
Are we?
Shout out, we counted how many we're doing each episode.
I don't know. I have CRS. I can't remember shit.
Alright, let's see. Go, and which one did we leave off on?
I think it was 51.
Alright, so 51.
So we should be on now number 52.
Alright.
Alright.
So
I think I'm reading first this time, right? Because you read the Diglets last?
I think so.
Alrighty. So before we get started reading, anything we have to say?
God help us, God will leave the has left the oh no. So basically, we're doing the Pass or Smash of Pokemusu, continuing, and there's 3 there's 3 things that we're doing the Smash or Pass by. If they look adolescent, that's a instant pass. Their threat level, which some of us have ignored.
Basically.
And I forget what the third one was.
You know what? Let's skip the 3rd one. Just focus on how young they are and how young they are or look, and basically if it's gonna be a threat to be in a relationship. We'll make it simple. Yeah, I know.
Some of us are fucked in the head.
Yeah. So, by the way, do you remember what numbers we left off at? Who's higher and who's lower?
I'm higher on the Smash level. You're higher on the Pass level.
Mm-hmm. Which means I'm actually using my brain more than my other head.
But some of them are a challenge, and I like a challenge.
You be dead.
Death by snoo snoo. Death by snoo snoo.
Well, that's what it counts. So, folks, once again, let's get started. Apologies if we fuck up in any reading. Alrighty. Number 52, Meowth. Scratch Cat Pokemusu. Phoenix, shut up. I know what you're about to say.
Cat Scratch Fever.
Alright. The Cat Scratch Masu, Meowth, are known for their limber physics, long tails, and particular the large coin they have on their foreheads. The appearance of the coin varies wildly between regions, but always resembles the most used currency of the area. It's unknown how or why this changes occurs. Meowth integrated deeply into human society, often living in bustling cities, rarely wanting to stay in one place. They'll travel in search of adventure. Most often, these adventures results in them finding valuables they desire, regardless of who owns them. Phoenix, hide your jewels. Meowth aren't adverse to stealing the to stealing these valuables, but more kind-hearted humans will make offerings to the Masus so they don't need to steal. The reason they sneak these items in because of a payday cycle the Masus goes through, in which the coin on their forehead glows and consumes valuables held up to it. Wait, what? Okay. After a after a period, the coin on their heads will duplicate itself in proportions to how many valuables the Meowth absorbs during the cycle. The claws of Meowth are sharp, but the Masu would rather flee or compromise than fight. A Meowth will only willingly enter a fight if it has the element of surprise. Trainer tips. The best time to bond with a Meowth is during the duplication phase of its payday cycle, as they become extremely affectionate and meek during this time. Be warned, this is also when the Masu is at its clinginess. Many works of fine arts are crafted from Meowth's gold, including ornaments commissioned by temples to the goddesses. Iron Kali? I have no idea. Ironically, there we go. Ironically, them having so much gold also makes them targets to Meowth's thievery. Threat level low. So who goes first in the past?
I don't know. I don't know. We need to fucking keep tabs of this.
Let's flip a coin. Let's just fucking flip a coin. How about that? Phoenix call in the air. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. Okay, so that means I go first.
Yes, you do.
All right. So for this one, I'm going to say Smash. I have very little reasons besides the threat level being low, but they do look adorable. Number one, I am a cat person. Number two, and I don't know, they just seem like cuddly and fun, and in all honesty, also reminds me of a cute rogue I once knew. All right, your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna also say Smash. A couple reasons. One, it's adorable. Two, it reminds me of a character from one of the older Dungeons and Dragons movies with the cat person as the thief. And three, I bet the fur is soft. So yeah, I'm a Smash. All right, ready for the next one?
Yes, I am.
Holy crap on a crinkle.
It kind of reminds me of a Sphinx, except it has the upper body of a woman from the torso up.
Right.
All right. Number 53. Persian. Classy cat Pokemusu. The classy cat Persian is a quadrupedal. Pedal, thank you. Masu, with two clawed arms. They're most known for the immense. Oh, I hate when they fucking separate the words like these.
Immaculate.
Thank you. Immaculate red jewels they carry on their foreheads. Due to the rarity of the Masu, these are some of the rarest treasures in the world, with individual gems being used to purchase castles and ships fleets alone. Holy shit, that's a rare gem.
What the how much is it worth?
More than we get paid, my dude. More than we get paid.
No shit.
Persians are seen as a symbol of wealth and power, as they only live with such people. Most commonly, their partners are nobles and royalty, as they're the only ones that can safely satisfy, I'm sorry, their high standards of living. Oh, we're fucked.
That's us poor folk.
Fucking us lower class, middle class people don't have a chance.
Right.
Well, societal. Oh my god, fucking, folks, I apologize. While the societal visions of a Persian is only one of a gentle, noble Masu, it rarely, oh my god. In reality, they're incredibly aggressive. Oh, the Masu has no capability or empathy and takes pleasure in seeing the suffering of those around them. Why am I getting Toga vibes? They're perfectly content to lash out at their servants and partners as well. The legs and arms of a Persian are oh my god.
Exceptionally
Exceptionally strong and can tear a human's limbs apart with ease. Despite their size, they're adept at
stalking,
thank you, as well, and can leap nearly 11 meters to pounce on their prey. They love to torture their victims until they're miserable ends. Oh, okay, I get it. So they like to, all right, their victims until their miserable ends. I got it. Okay, one of their favorite methods is to hold a victim still with their arms as their front legs rips them wait, what? Innards out. I'm getting a different type of Toga vibe now. Not a normal Toga vibe, but different type of Toga vibe. Trainer tips. Persians carry high bounties in black markets. Often this is for their red jewels, but revenge is another motivator. To quell a Persian's thirst for violence, their partners will offer criminals and undesirables to them. The formalities of these offerings are typically poor, but will pull what money they have for the head of their loved one's killer. Threat level high. Phoenix?
I'm
buddy?
going first.
I don't know what to tell you, man. This is kind of hard, but I know you. But please use logic in your decision too. Is all I'm asking.
That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard. I'm kind of hard.
I know you like challenges, but like I said, please think about it a bit more before you make your final decision. Is all I'm asking.
No. Because when I heard that gives me Toga vibes. You had my interest, and then you said other Toga vibes.
Different types of Toga vibes. So basically, there's some similarities to Toga, in this, but at the same time, there's a line that this thing passes that I can't see Toga doing. So go with whatever you want to. I'm not altering your decision, but I just say, just please make sure you properly think everything through. That's all I'm asking.
Oh, me and this Persian would go on a murdering spree. I'm smashing.
I had a feeling. But I can't blame you too, because in all honesty, though I'm a nice person, there are times where I can be a very bitchin' son of a bitch. But those are the very rare occasions.
Someone made my best friend cry, doo-da, doo-da. Time to rip and skin and tear all the doo-da day.
Because
All the doo-da day.
I'm gonna. This is the. Oh my god, I don't know how you do it. There's times I just want to shut off my brain and just say, do it, do it, do it. But I have to think logically at times.
I thought logically too.
That just goes, yeah, bullshit. I'm gonna unfortunately have to pass. I just feel like because of that other reasoning, I'm kind of scared. Though I don't know. But I have to consider that threat. And the threat is higher than high. That should be even higher than what it says there. It should be make sacrifices or prepare to be a sacrifice. Basically, high.
Shadow, my logic is, if I can make a deal with the Persian, she can take out everyone that pissed me off.
Dude, every day you're gonna have to sacrifice a criminal, a thief, or a politician. That's the only way I can
trust me.
That's the only way I can see you dealing with that.
I will do it. Next and one.
God forbid there's no more. What are you gonna do then?
I've got a list.
Oh, this world's going to hell.
Yep.
I would just stick with the Meowth. I wouldn't have it evolve. I'll give it an Everstone.
Alright, the next one. Psyduck.
Oh, fuck, that's Psyduck. Dude, I wouldn't have noticed if I didn't see the name. Alright, go ahead.
Number 54, Psyduck. The Duck Pokemusu, Water type. The Duck Pokemusu Psyduck is always seen gripping its head with both hands. This is because the yellow feathered Masu has chronic debilitating migraines. I can sometimes agree with that.
All right.
It's believed that this is due to Psyduck's latent psychic abilities, which the Masu cannot control, often leading to disastrous results. Constant suffering from their headaches prevents the Masu from building advanced structures. As such, they commonly live in natural shelters like caves or wood areas. Often, Golduck will live with Psyduck to help protect them and train them to manage their psychic abilities. Oh, that is wholesome. Psyduck are seen as a ill omen, often preceding horrific accidents. This is due to the Masu's ability lashing out when they experience excess stress. Psyduck typically lose consciousness during strong episodes and will be woken by anger, onlookers, and devastating surroundings. Only a fool would see the waddling Masu as an easy target, and these fools who threaten them see the effects of their abilities firsthand. Landslides, collapsed trees, earthquakes are known to follow Psyduck under distress. Though, if their pain is extreme enough, their psychic force is enough to break bones by itself. Trainer tip! To reduce a Psyduck's violent outburst, one should treat them with kindness and ease. Their external stress. There's no cure for their headaches, but this can reduce the frequency of their episodes. Don't bond with the Psyduck unless they are calm. The effect of a Psyduck's abilities are invisible to the naked eye, so you won't see them until it's too late. Threat level, medium. You go, my best buddy.
Alrighty, so they are cute. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's never a good idea to get near any female when she has an attitude or is dealing with stress, unless asked for assistance. But I will say that she does look kind of young, so I would say kind of adolescent. So I'm gonna have to pass on this one, but I would actually be the type to take care of somebody like this if first required, if needed help. But if I'm not asked, then I will keep my distance respectfully.
Alright, my turn. I'm gonna pass for the most part because of it being an adolescence. But I will help it with its migraines and stuff because growing up, I had the same problem with migraines as a Psyduck. So,
but at least your migraines doesn't break bones.
No,
or at least not in a psychic way.
No, it would lead me to being unconscious for a matter of days when I was younger, so yeah. Alright. Next up. Oh.
I would like to charge my Primeape. No, play. Alright, buddy, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. 55, Golduck. Duck Pokemusu. The Duck Pokemusu Golduck is the result of a Psyduck mastering control of their psychic abilities. This transformation creates a red jewel on their foreheads, which is the source of this control. Dissimilar to Masu like Persian, this jewel cannot be removed, and Golduck are incredibly offended by outsiders that try to do so. Golduck are a territorial Masu and regularly travels the freshwater lakes and rivers they inhabit to protect the Psyduck they care for. They prefer to stay submerged while doing this, as their swim speed is one of the fastest of any Masu on record so far. There are many tales from fishermen about Golduck saving them from watery graves, and these tales aren't fiction, as Golduck are not traditionally social. They have strong desire to protect those that can't protect themselves. According to them, this is to return the favor for the Golduck that protected them. They were young. Golduck can use their telekinesis to create powerful tidal waves or whirlpools to prevent foes from invading their waters. Land-dwelling enemies don't fare much better, as Golduck can create high-pressure geysers to reach those that attack from long range as well. Trainer tip. Golduck also possess strong telekinetic abilities and are able to speak to the mind of most creatures that Ace can see. They'll use this ability to warn travelers of danger and scare away potential threats to their home. It's possible to bond with Golduck, however, one would need to keep up with them as they patrol the waters of their home to do so. As such, we only recommend expert swimmers to attempt this. Threat level, medium. I'm going first. I'm gonna smash him. I'm gonna smash this one because I wonder what water play they can do. Yeah.
Well,
Your turn.
Phoenix. All I can say is I'm gonna have to start going back to my old school swimming pool. There's a lot of training I gotta do, but that training will pay off to smash.
Oh yeah. All right, next one.
Alrighty.
Okay, this reminds me of that one trainer from Pokemon.
Indeed. And it's my turn. Yeah. Alrighty. Number 56. Mankey. Or Mankey. Monkey. Big Monkey Pokemusu. Fighting type. The muscular and flexible Musu monkey is known for their long tails and three-toed feet. Wait, they have 3 toes. Oh, they have that like one little toe on the back, kind of more to the side. Okay. I always thought that was a heel of some sort. 3 toe feet. This combination of
Attributes
lets the Musu easily climb through the forests they call home. Mankeys, is it Mankey or Monkey? Mankey. Mankeys are known to exhibit the following emotions: irritation, frustration, pissed off. Sounds like another small person I know.
Fuck you.
Furry and angry. Oh, I wasn't talking about you, but hey, if you feel like one of them, that's okay. In all honesty, I was actually referencing my little cousin.
Oh.
Mankey. Why did you fall for that?
Because normally it'd be me.
Oh,
Dick.
true. It's true, I guess so. But first, I was thinking about my cousin this time. Mankey cultivates their rage to achieve great strength and martial powers.
Martial prowess.
They don't let their emotions control themselves, however, as it's considered shameful for Mankeys to lose themselves in their anger. Instead, they release their fury in one short burst, giving them Musu the strength to break boulders or shatter trees in a single blow.
That's hot.
Mankeys have a reputation for being hostile, but that isn't accurate. Mankey outright refuses to fight anyone that isn't a warrior, as in their eyes it would be unfair to their opponent. Though they are willing to make agreements with humans to help them train. With the Masu's incredible strength, they can easily defend themselves with their fists alone. However, since fighting depletes their anger, they prefer to avoid it. To accomplish this, Mankey had developed an intense screech that can intimidate potential opponents from miles away. Trainer tips. The quickest way to irritate a Mankey is to pull on their tails. This usually isn't painful to them, but it does throw off their balance considerably. Phoenix, I know it. I know what you want to do. I don't blame you. Bonding with Mankeys is best accomplished by agreeing to help them train. Often this requires angering the monkey despite appearances. The Masu appreciates. Often Mankey will call these bonded humans coach. Oh my god. Phoenix, I don't need a reason. I'm smashing, and I know you're smashing too.
Oh, yes, we can agree to that.
This is our inner Saiyans right now.
Are you gonna tell them the threat level?
Threat level medium, but yo, I don't care. Our inner Saiyans have been activated.
Yes, it has.
So we don't need to give a reason. That is our reason.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah, I'm smashing.
Frieza be damned.
Fuck you, Frieza.
Filthy monkeys and their filthy pros.
By the way, it's pig. It's pig, not big.
Okay. Yeah, good. Thank you, because I knew I fucked up in the beginning. Oh my god. Inner Saiyan warrior activate! Ah!
God damn it. Continue.
All I know is I'm gonna strip down butt naked, look in front of a mirror, and go Super Saiyan.
God damn it.
Alright, number 57, Primeape. Pig, monkey, Pokemusu fighting type. Once a Mankey reaches true mastery, they become a Primeape. Reaching this stage makes them much stronger, and the Masu is no longer reliant on maintaining their rage to keep this power. However, they can still go berserk in a manner similar to Mankey, but their power causes more devastating results. In the bedroom. Dude, it's a fucking louder. Basically, it's gonna sound like a fucking earthquake and shit is shattering.
Boom, boom, boom! I want you in my room.
The house is gonna end up like Gohan's house when he found out that they kidnapped Pam.
Oh god.
Primeape are a very rare sight as they travel the lands looking for powerful fighters and feats of strength they can accomplish to further their cause of mastery. Though on occasions primates will return to the forest they spent their times in as a Mankey to train their future rivals. That kind of sounds like us.
I know, right?
We're friends, but we're also rivals. One of these days, we're gonna beat the shit out of each other and laugh about it.
Right.
And then we're gonna train our kids in the future to beat the shit out of each other, and still laugh about it. Go stab Uncle Shadow. Go kick Uncle Phoenix. All right. The martial Masus have a reputation of defeating bandits and other villainous people in human societies, partly due to their search for worthy opponents, but primates also possess an innate disdain for fighters that only target those weaker than themselves.
Oh, looks like we can't target Vamp anymore.
What are you talking about? We're training him. We're not targeting him.
Is that what you call it?
One day he will be up to our levels. So we gotta keep training him. Primates don't attack those that are beneath their skill levels, which is all but the greatest warriors among humans and Masus. That is useless. Unless the primates have lost control of their temper. In this state, the Masu will destroy everything around them until stopped by another primate or similarly skilled warrior. Trainer tips: primates accumulate a what the fuck? Repertoire of usual techniques from their travels and will stoke on the surface. Primates do get great joy from being asked to teach others about their moves. We consider this to be the best avenue to bond with a primate, though it does require intense physical attitude and stamina to meet the primate standards for teaching. Threat level medium. Phoenix, I think we're gonna smash. In all honesty,
yes, I agree.
Just like the first. This is basically just an upgraded version of that. So it's still a smash. Though, in all honesty, instead of us carrying them to the bedroom, it's gonna be the opposite way around. They're carrying us to the room.
Right.
Oh. At least we won't have to worry about death by Snoo, but there will be no sleep because of Snoo.
I know, right? So we're smashing.
Yep. No need to even fucking give any more explanations. Just know our inner Saiyans have awoken in more ways than one. All right. Your turn.
Okay. Number 58, Growlithe, the puppy Pokemusu. Fire type. The ever-vigilant Masu, Growlithe, is decorated in orange-striped fur and has thick paw pads on its feet. Their tail is bushy and rustles loudly when they wag it in excitement. The Masu also possesses posable thumbs and 2 clawed fingers, a feature their middle and ring finger lack. Growlithe most often settle in human society. Their gentle and protective personalities let them easily integrate into large settlements as well as small towns. Though the Masu can take on many roles in human settlements, most often they become guardsmen. Their territorial nature and naturally strong senses lend them to being expert lookouts and guardians. Additionally, Growlithe have the ability to keep perfectly still for hours at a time while holding their focus, all while occasionally they have been mistaken for statues in this state. Growlithe prefer to use martial prowess when possible to take down brigands and other nefarious intruders. Though, if this is inadequate, they can also launch fireballs from their mouths. They are capable of exhaling fire in other forms, but they prefer to limit the spread of fire by spitting them in this manner instead. Trainer tip. One of Growlithe's greatest strengths are their acute sense of smell. Not only can they trace unique scents from miles away, but they can also memorize scents of proprietors for several weeks and track them down even deep in the wilderness. While typically bipedal, Growlithe will take to running on all fours to achieve their top speed, or sometimes if they're just very excited. Okay.
Gives a whole new meaning to on all fours.
Yep, threat level low. You want to take it since we didn't explain it last time?
All right. Well, yeah, I got this one first because if we would have still stayed with it, I would have went first on Mankey and you would have went first on Primeape, but we already knew our answers. So.
Oh yeah.
So with this one, though she does kind of look young. She's not adolescence.
Mm-hmm.
Threat level is low, and then they're more like soldiers. So they would have to be mature for their age. They can't be hot-headed. No pun intended. So I think I would consider this one a smash. All right, Phoenix.
I'm gonna go with smash as well because I want to find out what her favorite sex position is. I got a feeling it's doggy style, but who knows?
Maybe she likes the backstroke.
Right? We're going to hell.
Oh, at least we'll be used to the heat.
I know, right? All right.
Folks,
Holy
I apologize for our
crap.
stupidness.
All right, before I start this, a little known fact: Arcanine is the only Pokemon that has the word legendary in its Pokedex. Did you know that?
I knew that.
Yeah. So, number 15.
I think at one point in time they were going to make it a legendary.
Technically, Arcanine was the original legendary Pokemon. Was going to be the original legendary, and not Mewtwo, or any of the birds.
What was so different from what I said?
I don't know. I just want to.
I was trying to what else be. All right, go ahead.
All right. Number 59, Arcanine, legendary Pokemusu, fire type. All Growlithes yearn to reach the rank of Arcanine, but doing so requires a Firestone, which are held by the royalty of each kingdom. These royals create their own trials to decide who's deserving of the title. Upon completion, the Masu morphs into quadrupedal body with powerful hind legs that increase the Masu's strength and speed. They become even more loyal to their retainers, and as such become a most trusted knights and generals of the kingdoms they serve. Despite their rank, they insist on being the first to charge into the fray of a dangerous situation which, with shield in hand, often Arcanine are used as a symbol of courage and strength. Many kingdoms will build statues to famous Arcanine heroes, and some even decorate their flags in their image. Though they possess great fame, they still remain kind and will happily greet fans that approach them. The only weapons Arcanine can use are shields that have been tempered in their own fire breath, as swords break too often when swung with their strength. As such, Arcanine will therefore will use their extreme speed to slam into their foes, while protecting their allies and breathe fire through the balustrals and on their shields when needed. Trainer tips. When not on the job, Arcanine will often be seen helping those around their towns, as their kind hearts won't let them sit idle as others need help. Arcanine only bond with the most selfless of humans, though they measure these feats differently than most. Small acts of kindness and bravery will move an Arcanine's heart more than any show of power. Threat level low. Alright, my turn. I'm a smash. Because of two reasons. One, it's kindness, and two, it doesn't like to show off and be a pompous person when it does something very good.
I will agree. So I will be in the same boat here of smashing.
All right.
I will say this though, Phoenix. Though we're already 3 episodes in and already on number 59, about to be on 60. My question is, does this make us kind of partial furries?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
So what would this be called then?
I don't know.
Like, they're still girls, don't get me wrong, but they're also part animals. At least I can tell you for a fact it's not bestiality.
Right.
Alrighty, next up, 60, Poliwag. Before I start reading this, I am going to say this. I find it a little funny because when they made Poliwag in the beginning, the animal that they based this on, which is a real life animal, has this kind of swirl on their stomach, but that's really their intestines. You can see through their skin and actually see their intestines. So the fact that they made a design, a Pokemon with that design in mind, it's kind of mind-boggling.
Right.
Alrighty. Tadpole Pokemusu. Water type. The water-dwelling Musu, Poliwag, appears human at first glance, but below the surface of the water, one will notice the large flipper they use to paddle themselves around, as well as the counterclockwise spiral pattern on their stomachs. I'm sorry, how do they appear human at first? They have blue hair and blue skin?
No.
Poliwags possesses gills and freshwater lungs, which allows them to live above or below water, though they generally prefer to swim. Yeah, because I don't see how they can live above water. I know they can peek out their heads above water. Poliwags live in ponds with other Poliwags in freshwater lakes and rivers. Often they'll settle in areas near Golducks as Poliwag's appearance. Wait, not appearance. No, wait. Appreciate their company, and Golduck's kind-hearted nature can't help but try to protect them. Oh, so they kind of protect each other and work with each other, basically.
Yeah.
Despite living in remote areas, Poliwags will seek out new people to be social with, including humans. Though they have difficulty understanding the nuisance of many of these groups, some explain, including, examples include stealing from merchants since they don't understand the concept of ownership, or assuming a bard's song lyrics are literally speech. Not even his ex. With little natural defense, a Poliwag will rely on others to defend themselves or flee from the attackers. Though if no such solution is possible, pods of Poliwags will swarm attackers and pull them underwater to subdue them. They straight up found drowning people. Trainer tips. Bonding with a Poliwag requires bonding with their entire pond. Automatic harem.
Yep.
Automatic harem. As the Masu won't be with someone her friends disapprove. Oh no! Oh no, it's one of those groups. Girl, I don't know why you want to be with him. He got a funny nose. Oh no! A good tactic is to bring gifts from the surface as long as the gifts are waterproof. Poliwags take pride in their bubble-blowing abilities and boast about them many shapes they can make, though the only shape we've seen on record are variants of spheres. That level low. Oh my god.
You go first.
No shit, Sherlock. Instant harem has to be approved by all. And easiest way to be approved is to bring water-resistant gifts. Damn, you better hope that there's only 3 that grew up in that pond or something, because in all honesty, imagine if there was 100 of them. You best have the money to bring 100 gifts. Though childlike nature, they're not adolescents. Oh my god. I have a funny. You know what? Fuck it. I don't give a damn. Judge me all you want, but I'm gonna smash.
I agree with you. I'm smashing because it's a cheat code to get a fucking harem.
I just hope we pass with the other friends and shit. Because if one doesn't like you, then that's it. They all reject you.
Right.
Oh, and then we got to make sure we compliment their spheres, regardless if there's only one shape.
Right. Next
all right.
one.
Ooh.
Oh, hello. Wait, is that Suyu Asui?
I don't know. I don't care. I already have an answer, but let's read. Poliwhirl, Tadpole Pokemusu. The amphibious Masu Poliwhirl is the result of a Poliwag adapting to exploring dry lands. While Poliwag typically live in ponds, their whole their whole lives, rarely one will become adventurous enough to seek out the world. This results in their tail sprouting into wait, what? Their tail splitting into webbed feet and their hands callous callousing with thick white skin down to the wrists. Despite their adventurous spirit, Poliwhirls tend to stay close to their ponds. They will adventure further into the unknown on short trips, but always return back to visit their sisters. Their sister. Dude, we're not getting with them and their friends. We're getting with them and their relatives.
You just now knew that.
I'm getting flashbacks, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
We don't need to share that information. Okay. Visit their sisters to share gifts from the world outside the water. Just like their Poliwag sisters, Poliwhirls have a great interest in humans and will often visit their settlements. They'll attempt to trade for new trinkets using shiny rocks and flowers they find. What? I have no idea what the fuck that word is. Do you know?
Which one?
After flowers they find, it starts with UN. Scrupulous?
Unscrupulous human.
Unscrupulous? Yeah. Humans will try to take advantage of their naive but settlements near Poliwag rivers will look out for visiting Poliwhirls to ensure they aren't swindled. I think I know what they're saying. Okay. Poliwhirl's natural defense is their protection. Having two sets of eyes that work independent of one another lets them see threats well in advance and plan around them. Trainer tips. Poliwhirl's skin secretes a mucus that keeps them damp and makes it harder for aggressors to catch them, but it also has other uses to alchemists, as the substance mixed well into soaps, tonics, and other unusual recipes. The masseuse loves to have travelers companionship and will no companionships.
Okay.
Companions and will often bond with those that accompany them on their journeys. Threat level low. Your turn.
I'm a smash.
Just because she looks like Sue.
No, not just because of that. Also, because all the other reasons is because of a harem. And also, look at those hips, look at those thighs. And I wonder what happens when that moment comes. Does her eyes go both her eyes go cross-eyed?
Oh my lord.
Your turn.
Dude, it's a smash for me, and it's like she's cute. Uh, she looks after her sisters, so you have that family defensive nature, and they don't. And God only knows what else that mucus could be used for. Don't judge me. I judge myself.
And I bet they got long tongue. I bet they got a long tongue too.
You know what? Yeah. All right. Next up.
All right. Oh, hello.
I think more than just her thighs are going to crush your head now.
Oh, yes.
I already know your answer. 26. Poliwrath. Poliwrath. Tadpole Pokemusu. Often confused for a strong Poliwhirl, Poliwrath is automatically actually the results of a Poliwhirl finding a water stone in their travels. The rare stone can occur naturally in areas with immense water activity like waterfalls and raging rivers. Once used, the stone fills Poliwhirl with the power of a raging storm, giving them immense strength and speed. Ironically, after transforming into a Poliwrath and gaining all the power they could want, the Masu's Wanderlust will temper?
Temporarily.
No, temper. Not temporarily. It's literally says temper. But Wanderlust will temper. You know what that means?
Meaning they won't travel much?
No. Basically, let's just continue reading. I'll explain later.
Okay.
They will occasionally find cause to roam the world, but will stick close to the pond and rivers they grew up in most of the time. Poliwraths are considered a myth to many humans, or just a exaggerations from bards who are spinning a story about Poliwhirl. However, they are very real. Some exceptional warriors will even seek them out to learn their abilities. Though Poliwrath don't make the best teachers. Though Poliwraths don't make the best teachers. In addition to their raw power, they have learned a unique fighting style called tidal karate, in which they'll manipulate nearby waters into strengthening their physical strikes. Poliwrath explained they can do this by hearing the call of the water, though we don't currently know what that means. Poliwraths will often ponder unusual questions like, how can feet smell if they don't have noses? Which humans will misinterpret as them meditating for the sake of their martial arts. The Masu is protective of their ponds and will look at outsiders with confusion and concern, though if the outsider is kind to the Poliwags, they will happily welcome them. Threat level low. So it's my turn again, and basically Phoenix, what I was trying to say earlier is the wanderlust will temper, meaning that their sexual desires will go down.
Oh, damn.
Exactly. So like I guess it will still be kind of there, but it wouldn't be like a major priority or a secondary priority for them. It will be like way in the back. But that's not anything. A romantic candlelight dinner and a spaghetti and meatballs can't fix, if you know what I mean.
Right?
By the way, I forgot to mention she is water fighting. That's her typing. Um, you know what? I think I would consider this another smash because she's not really aggressive, but she is stronger.
Mm-hmm.
But again, once again, my biggest turn on is that she is family friendly. So she is basically, I mean, family protective. So she would definitely want to protect her family. And that to me is always a good quality.
God, why did I imagine somebody being like, oh, she's family friendly, that's a fucking turn on. Like somebody getting turned on by family friendly.
I meant protective. I didn't mean family friendly, but that's just a
I
something I
know,
just.
I know.
All right. So what's your answer? Even though I already know it.
I'm gonna smash. There are many things that I can say, but one thing is combining all of them. Death by snoo snoo. Death by snoo snoo.
All right. Next up.
63. Oh, dear fucking lord.
Can't wait to hear this one.
I'll tell you afterwards. Number 63. Abra. The Psy Pokemusu. Psychic type. The energetic Masu Abra is always seen with a mask which hides their face. Well, the Masu is almost always seen levitating. It actually spins up to 18 hours of the day sleeping. However, even in the state, Abra keeps most of their motor functions and can still use their psychic abilities freely. Abra tends to live just outside human settlements, though they never venture inside them. They say it's because they're entertained by observing the latent thoughts of the humans they live near, but getting too close to a lot of humans at once gives them headaches. Many rumors float around about Abra, as few humans have ever been close to one. When someone tries to approach an Abra, they always teleport away before any words can be exchanged. Because of this, Abra are often scapegoated for missing objects and other difficult to explain inconveniences. With Abra's latent telepathy, they can feel hostile thoughts from any that approach them and teleport away before they're in danger. If an aggressor is determined to harm an Abra, the Masu can induce disorientation and migraines into the stubborn attacker without losing their mobility. Trainer tips. Abra will only allow those with pure intentions to approach them, such as humans looking for missing family that want Abra's help finding them. The Masu will help people like these as best they can, but always teleports away before the human can offer thanks. Bonding with an Abra takes a lot of time. The Masu doesn't warm up to outsiders quickly. Threat level low.
And I believe it's your turn, Jinder.
Okay, you know how last time when you said, "Hey, does this make us furries?"
Uh-huh.
I think this answers our fucking question. It does not look like an adolescent.
No, it does not.
So, again, to answer your question, Chow, does this make us furries? I think you got your fucking answer because of this.
Okay. So what's
I'm
your
a
answer?
smash.
Dude?
Yeah?
I agree. I would smash. And though it may take some time to bond with it, I am a very patient person.
That you are. Because you have to deal with me and Vamp.
Unlike other people I know, and no, I'm not talking about you or Vamp. Just to get at that, just to let you know. I know some very impatient people, and I have to deal with them on a daily basis. Thank God I don't have to deal with you or Phoenixes. I'm sorry, you or Vamps. Because you guys have some patience, though not as long as mine. I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Anyways, let's move on.
So you're smashing, so we are furries. Yep!
Well, true. But I go for the more anthro furries than the furry.
Yeah, same here. Alright. Number 64. Kadabra. The Pokemusu Psychic type. The Psychic Pokemon Kadabra are known for their 3-fingered hands, large pointed ears, and the snouted masks that hides their face. They possesses large tails that would drag across the ground if the Masu doesn't float about with telekinesis, that is. They often seen carrying silver, a powerful conduit for their abilities. Kadabra have a distant distaste for the conflicts of society and will create homes for themselves in quiet areas instead. Most commonly, they'll take buildings that have been abandoned, and with their knowledge and abilities, repair the structures to a livable standard. That is very useful.
Yes, it is.
The Masu has little patience when dealing with humans, but is often approached by them for knowledge. So to compensate for this, Kadabra will use their psychic ability to peer into the subject's mind and answer their questions before the human even has a chance to ask them. A Kadabra will typically remove aggressors from their presence with their powerful telekinesis or teleportation, though they can fail if they're taken off guard. We have heard accounts of this happening by the proud Masu, always refusing to acknowledge the possibility of them being tricked. Trainer tips. Bonding with the Kadabra will require impressing it through sharing knowledge it doesn't possess or beating it. Can you let me finish? beating it in a game of wits, neither of which is an easy feat. Kadabra had... Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Kadabra have an accurate interest in machinery designed by humans, clocks, boat, rudders, and the like can bring about a certain glee in the Masu as they work to figure out its secrets. Though Kadabra will deny this. Threat level low. Your turn.
I want to reread something real quick. Let me hold on. The Masu has little patience with dealing with humans, but is often approached by them. And then it says here that their questions will be answered before the humans even have a chance to ask them. Can you imagine? Hey, will you? My bedroom now. Okay.
Yes, ma'am!
Can you imagine?
Jesus Christ.
As soon as you walk in, bedroom. Well, if you don't know my answer by now with that comment, it's a smash. And like I said earlier, from that thing for the trainer tips, challenge accepted.
Jesus Christ. Holy.
Whoa! I like what I'm seeing, but where's your answer?
Oh, shit. I got too distracted.
You just wanted to just say I agree and just move on. If that will help.
All right. Yeah, I got distracted. You fucking asshole. I'm blaming you. Just so you know.
I'll take the blame.
But I'm a smash. Again. Teleporting during minute 6. We're fucking here. We're fucking there. We're fucking everywhere.
I could just see. I apologize. I could just see Phoenix folks going into the house. The thing doesn't want to deal with him. Teleports him away. He comes right back. Kadabra, I'm here to make an offer. Kadabra, I'm here to make an offer. Kadabra, fine, bedroom, let's go.
So, I'm Doctor Strange, Kadabra's Dormammu.
In a way, yes. That or you're like the abridged version of Vegeta when he went to go fight Metal Cooler. He's quite persistent. You have no idea. All right, let's go. Alakazam.
All right, number 65, Alakazam, the Pokemusu Psychic type. Kadabra that embarks on a journey to learn the secret of order will return as Alakazam. What this secret is, Alakazam refuses to say, citing that it's something that can't be gleaned from a conversation or written in a book. Whatever this elusive secret is, it gives the Masu... What?
Exclusive.
Elusive. It's elusive.
Holy shit, I am blind. I need glasses.
Yes, now, and stop...
Or better yet, let me just zoom in. Go ahead.
Yes, there we go. Stop trying to fix stuff that I haven't said yet.
Apologies, but freaking, I'm trying to read what you have here, and I keep forgetting. I could always open my computer and look at the wording myself.
Yes. That a lot.
Yes, I'm very forgetful. But you love me for it, buddy.
Yeah, you're pushing your luck on that one.
Hey, I make shit funny, and you know that.
Yeah, true. Elusive Secrets is it gives the Masu even greater psychic ability. With their enhanced power, Alakazam will transform their living spaces into even more amazing structures, many of which are considered marvels of engineering and architecture. I'm gonna wait until afterwards to find out what that is. Alakazam are considered the wisest of Masu by humans, as their knowledge of subjects it is massive and their memory nearly perfect. They freely give advice to those seeking it and enjoy speaking with humans with information they lack, even if the humans consider it insignificant, as Alakazam believes all knowledge to be valuable, regardless of its uses. Vamp's questions that are sometimes stupid will not be stupid to her.
Oh my god, this is the one person that can answer all those questions.
I know, right?
And yet he will still not understand.
I know. With even
Sorry,
greater.
buddy, we love you, but
Yeah, we love you, buddy, but sometimes you make stupid things come out your mouth. With
we're all
even
guilty of that every once in a while.
with even greater magical talent than their predecessors, Alakazam can topple buildings with just a thought and levitate themselves in perpetuity. However, in their travels, they claim to have found those immune to these abilities and learned the art of transmitting their power into other elements like electricity and physical force. Trainer tips. Bonding with an Alakazam requires keeping their attention for a sizable period of time, which is best done by someone with mastery in a subject. The subject can be almost anything, even something as mundane as fishing or weaving. When explained by a master, will hold in Alakazam's attention. Their love of silver and collection of it only increases from their time as a Kadabra. Threat level low. Buddy, go first. I can't hear you.
I am going to smash.
I'm agreeing with you.
Now, one thing it says here. What was the thing for the trainer tips again? And yeah, you did say, okay, let me just double check. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now, you said here in the trainer tips that bonding with the Alakazam requires keeping their attention for a sizable period, which is best done by someone with mastery in a subject. Well, I'm glad to say I am a master in such a subject. You're not going to ask what? I appreciate you
I'm
not asking.
afraid, but I'm going to ask what?
I am a master in abnormalities.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that and say, what type of
I am the most
abnormalities?
I am the most abnormal person in the world. I can change in a freaking faster than the speed of light. That I'm also very fluent in bullshit.
Yeah. Okay. With
And
that.
there's another form of abnormality.
Oh God, you're an idiot. You
That's also
are.
part of abnormality.
All right, my turn. I'm a smash because keeping their attention, you can keep it up for hours on end. I'm the fucking Energizer Bunny.
On top of
So,
that, doesn't she like to? Hold on, what was this that it said here? That she likes to basically give out information or at least help out people with freaking interests here and there.
yes.
So a nice easy way to basically get there for her to be happy to share her knowledge on people who want certain information is basically saying, I would like to learn how it feels to have sex with an Alakazam.
It goes up to hours and hours on end. Days, even.
On top of that, since she's one of the most powerful psychics, there's things that they can do, like a telepathic hand job or a psychic something else.
Which brings me back to the turning her living quarters into something marvelous. Imagine, if you will. She
Well,
turns
that was
her.
a Kadabra, but yeah, that would carry on to an Alakazam.
No, an Alakazam can turn their living space even more amazing structures, meaning the
Oh
inside
yeah.
can be bigger than the outside.
Oh my God, she could make her very own version of a TARDIS.
Yes, but I wonder if she has made a sex dungeon.
I volunteer as tribute.
Same here. All right.
Oh fuck you! I volunteered first.
Next. Oh, we're on this one.
I'm gonna say this right off the bat. I haven't. It's been a while since I've seen this, but I'm going to make a prediction that I'm going to smash all three forms. Don't give a fuck. But we will still read, and we will still decide. Are you ready, Phoenix?
Part of me says no, but the other part of me says yes.
My mind's telling me no, but my penis telling me yes.
All right, let's go.
66. Machop. Or Machamp. Superpower Pokemusu. Often confused for granite statues? Yep. Machop are a gray bipedal
Bipedal. Mm-hmm.
Masu that possesses great strength. This is on account of their denser muscles that gives them the power of those many times their size while keeping their bodies nimble. Though this gives them the side effect of a massive appetite to keep up with their physique. I can relate. Machop live alongside humans in villages and only leaves them in their training require if their training requires a place of solitude, like a forest or quarry. They don't leave for long though, as the Masu is very social and will grow bored without anyone around. Most humans appreciate having Machop around as their exceptional muscles, and helpful demeanor lend them to becoming excellent defenders of their cities. Machop love to push themselves to the limit and grow, and groups of them will form oaths to one another to become the greatest warriors the land have seen. While adept enough to fight empty-handed, most Machamp specialize in blunt swords. They choose blades they can't cut for cleaver. No. Chivalrous? Oh, for chivalrous reasons, as their muscles is tough enough to ward most blades on its own, and they consider it unfair to subject a foe to something they can't receive in kind. Trainer tips. Bonding with a Machop is fairly straightforward as they get along well with those around them, though they can be thick-headed when it comes to romantic advances. We recommend being straightforward with Machop to avoid potential misinterpretations. Machop are very family-oriented and will often follow the career path of their mothers, be in knighthood or something more atypical. Threat level low.
Atypical. It's atypical.
Atypical. Okay. All right, buddy. It's your turn.
Okay. It doesn't look like an adolescent.
We verified that.
And oh god, how am I gonna say this without sounding like a complete degenerate?
Just say it. People will understand. And if they don't, well, that's on them.
I'm a smasher because I know what's gonna come next after these two. This one. So when we get to those two, you're gonna find out why I'm smashing. So, your turn, buddy.
Like I said, future prediction says I'm smashing all three. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I have my reasons, whether people understand it or not. Next up.
But choke me, mommy.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Third place. Oh, dear God.
Machoke me mommy. Number 67, Machoke. Super powered Pokemusu. Fighter type. She can crush me between them thighs, them legs, them fucking biceps, them arms, them fucking... Dude, imagine getting your head fucking squashed in between those melons.
I know, right? No, remember we said
If a sacrifice must be made, I will literally volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute!
Alright, let's get reading. After intense physical training...
You forgot stuff.
What did I forget?
The number, the name...
I read it. I did that already. I
didn't hear it.
Well, I said it. I'll say it again just for you, but I did say it. 67. Machoke. Super power Pokemusu. Fighting type. Okay, did you hear it?
Yes.
Okay. And when you go back and do the editing and you hear me say it twice, you know I said it. After intense physical training, a Machamp can become a Machoke, gaining even denser, more powerful muscles, and greater endurance. Thank you. Markings appear on their bodies during this change. Red stripes across their arms that are treated as trophies for surpassing their limits, and dark pigments that cover their groins. Wait, what?
I want to learn more.
Yes, I must continue reading. Hold on. Where did I? Oh my god, I lost myself. Where did I go? Oh, here we go. Covering their groins. And I gotta lower my voice. I'm a little too loud. The latter of which is believed to to come from them training in the nude. Wait,
What? I'm sorry. Time out. Pause. Excuse the fuck out of me.
uh,
Did you say?
I'm rereading. The
Okay.
latter of which is believed to come from them training in the nude, which tans their more sensitive skin a darker shade than the rest of them. I just got the shivers. Machoke live in similar situations to their Machop sisters, though they are given more respect and responsibilities on account of their new abilities. Royals and other high-ranking officials seek out Machoke to assist in large-scale constructions projects, as hauling and setting stone for churches that take weeks for humans can be done in an afternoon by a Machoke. Machoke are happy to oblige for these tasks if it helps their communities. There are few natural aggressors that can seriously threaten a Machoke. In fact, Machoke are far more considered with protecting others from themselves than the other way around. Many Machoke will commission building belts that restrict their strength and give them greater control. Wait, what? Oh, so the belts that they have on them is not just for show, it's actually like a limiter. That's kind of interesting.
I know, right?
That would probably explain why the actual Machokes in the Pokemon games have those belts, and why they don't have it when they go to their final evolution. Trainer tips: most Machoke continue to train for knighthood and will spar against their sisters to improve their skill. Machokes will be receptive to kind-hearted adventurers, as they seldom get many after changing from Machamp. This is on account of most partners being too intimidated to approach the Masu. Despite their appearances, they are good-natured and joyful with those they see as friends. Threat level low. You already know my answer. And the fact is that they have more respect for people who walk up and talk about their feelings than being bashful or intimidated by them. So I think I'm good. You?
So since Shadow smashing, I'm smashing as well. 1. Machoke me, mommy. She can choke me with them thighs. She can choke me with them breasts. She can sit on me.
Every part of your body.
She can sit on me and waterboard me, even though it's illegal in the United States.
Oh my god! I just got that. I don't blame you, but damn.
So yes, I'm smashing. Next one.
Oh, here we go. Here. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
And
I
will be
will be
crushed
crushed
into
beneath
your
your
thoughts.
thighs.
Oh my lord. This is
Mommy.
the champ right here. This is the champ. All right, number 68. Machamp. Super power Pokemusu fighter class, and look at all them weapons. She is carrying a great sword, or as a lot of people like to call it, a buster sword. She is carrying a giant fucking meat tenderizer, which is a mallet. She has a freaking, and that's actually a great sword right there. So the other one's a buster sword or a freaking colossal sword. That, and then she has a great sword in the other hand. And then look at that. That's a mace. That's a chain mace. That is the fucking bigger than the size of both me and Phoenix's head combined. This is Death by Snoo Snoo extreme version. If we live to tell the tale, that alone will be a miracle. So Phoenix, I already read the number, the name, and the title. I'm going to start reading the facts. Okay.
All right. I
All
believe
right.
you. I'll find
Okay.
out at the during the editing.
And you have my permission, if I haven't read it, that you can make another counter called the Shadow Has Fucked Up counter.
Oh, trust me,
And
I
I'm talking
will.
about, and that's if I forget something. All right. Machoke that are exponential among their peers may be chosen by kings to undergo the ritual of champions. That the nature of this ritual is a secret, but is rumored to artificially infuse magic into their muscles to productive produce even greater power. Whatever this ritual is, transforms the Machoke into a Machamp. A Machamp's muscles density is even higher than a Machoke's, granting them an unparalleled strength among Masu's, as well as two extra arms that give them greater control on the battlefield. Machamps have a lot of responsibilities as warfare across kingdoms in cur- currently deci- uh, decided through the strength and numbers of Machamps even kingdoms has. Since a Machamp can def- defeat conventional armies alone, it's futile to continue fighting after another kingdom's Machamp prevails. The power of a Machamp is so great that conventional con-
Conventional.
conventional weapons are incredible of no incorrigible no incapable of hurting them, and their strength is so intense that they can cause landslides with a single strike. Due to this absurd amount of strength, the Masus must wear enchanted chains to hold their powers back. Machamp often describes themselves as living in a world made of cardboard as they're afraid of breaking everything. Trainer tips. The Machamp's propensity to hold back all the time makes them clumsy in a lot of day-to-day interactions. Small tasks like using tools or opening doors are particularly challenging. With so much responsibility on their shoulders, Machamps like partners that can stay upbeat and cheer them on in tough times. Threat level medium. Go ahead, Phoenix.
Okay, where do I start? Let's start off with them thighs. You know what they say, thick thighs save lives. But you can choke me with them. The champion of choking. Also, I like a girl that's that's a little clumsy. She fits the description. And 2, I wonder what she can do with all those hands. I'm a smash.
I just equally thought of good and bad things at the same damn time.
I know, but the bed's gonna be broken afterwards.
Indeed.
But she can carry you with her arms, and you're in between her chest. Think about it.
I no, I already, dude. My answer is like I said from back from before we started. It's a smash all the way. I don't give a fuck. The only thing that did hold me back, but I still said fuck it, do it, is when it said that they're clumsy and then trying to do small tasks can be challenging for them, like opening doors and fucking using tools. So the one thing that popped into mind is if they're that clumsy and they're not careful, even though they're trying to be careful, a hand job can go a very south very quickly. But you know what? I'm still gonna cheer. I had the upbeat, and I'm still gonna cheer them on, even through tough times.
Ready for the next one?
Yep, you're reading. Go ahead. Oh my god! And look at the number.
Numbers.
I don't have to read this one. That means the other people who should know me that try to torture me with that number. Fuck you! I don't have to read it.
You already read numbers. You already read the number.
Well, I don't have to do the whole thing.
All right, number 69, Bellsprout, flower, Pokemusu, grass, and poison. The flower Pokemusu Bellsprout often perplexes those that see them at first glance. Their large, spouted, bell-shaped tails. Those are tails?
Well, I guess in the Pokemusu world, that's their tails, but in the actual Pokemon world, that's their heads.
Confuses observers as they think those are their heads, when in actuality it's the Masu's mouth that hangs off a vine like tail. Bellsprout often carry the tail on their heads as they find the scent of it refreshing. Most often you'll find Bellsprout in dense forests as they love damp environments with various sources of food. Bellsprouts are very energetic and will quickly make friends with other Masu that dwell in the forest, particularly Butterfree, as they love to use their silk to craft clothing. Ooh, that's what that clothing is. Nice. Bellsprout live far from human settlements and as such don't know much about them. Most commonly, when they discover a human for the first time, they'll attempt to taste them with their tails, leading to some very unusual accounts. Oh my god. The Bellsprout's mouth tail also functions as a stomach, which creates strong acids that can dissolve almost anything if The Masu can spit this acid great distances to defend themselves. The potency of the acid is enough to eat through solid metal and almost anything else as well. Trainer tip. Bellsprout still speak from the mouth on their head and not their tail mouth. Though to play jokes on outsiders, they'll sometimes ventriloquist their tail mouth to look like it talks. Bonding with a Bellsprout requires impressing them with soulful dancing. What this means, we aren't sure, but Bellsprout often say, if I have friends that don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. Oh my god, they did that. I can't believe they did that.
You can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind. If they don't dance, then you wanna dance, and they ain't no friends. Threat level, medium. You go first.
Alright, they do have kind of like a childlike appearance, but they're not. Threat level is low.
Medium.
Medium? Oh, it is medium. You know what? I'm gonna give it a chance, and I'm gonna say smash.
I'm gonna agree with you. Multiple reasons. One of them is sexual, the other ones are not. One,
What that tail mouth can do.
Yeah, what that tail mouth can do. Two, I want to see how they make the Butterfree's silk into the clothing. And three, dancing. They like to dance. Meaning they love to stay in shape. Which they can help me get into shape.
Mm-hmm. I love to dance too. And even though I don't know how to do certain dances, that doesn't stop me from trying.
Alright? Alright.
I will say this though. I have rhythm. You never see me dance, my dude. I've been in performances. I used to take performing arts classes, and I've done a lot of dancing.
Ready for the next one?
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, what?
I didn't say nothing. Go ahead. Start
Number
with the
70, Weepinbell. Flycatcher Pokemusu. Grass Poison. The Flycatcher Masu Weepinbell changes from a Bellsprout once its tail outgrows its body. The Masu can no longer walk, but is capable of hopping onto trees. They retain their innocence from their time as Bellsprout, and this combined with their stronger acid makes them very dangerous enough, even though they don't intend to be. Weepinbell are pushed from Bellsprout society into isolated parts of the forest. This is because the tail's hunger grows until all they can think of is feeding the Masu. Does this by hanging around, hugging anyone that comes close, so the liquid in their skin can lure them to lull them to sleep. Then they pull the victim into their tail, where its acid dissolves the victim completely. As the Masu lives far from others, most humans don't recognize Weepinbell on sight. Many unfortunate travelers have met their end to what they presume to be a friendly Masu. While Weepinbell aren't intentionally aggressive, if travelers are intent on keeping their distance from them, they can fly into a rage. Their flexible leaves are decrepitly sharp, and once the Masu is close, they'll grab the target to induce drowsiness, making it easier for the Masu to consume them. Granted, due to the amount of incidents regarding Weepinbell, the Celadon guards have created a slogan to help travelers understand the difference between safe Masus and dangerous ones. If she's on 2 feet, feel free to meet. If she's on the floor, run away and ignore. Weepinbell each have unique fruity scents that are strong enough to be smelled from miles away. Threat level high. I'm going first, so it's my turn.
Go
ahead. As long as I can feed her and give her the food, we're good. I'm gonna take the risk and smash. Because I can cook food for her.
I could cook food too. You know what? I think I'll agree with you. I will attempt the risk too. I think we can manage somehow.
Yes.
If not, you're known for your bullshit luck. I mean, no, I'm sorry. You're known for your luck, while I'm known for my bullshit luck.
Ready for the next one?
Let's do this.
Victreebel. Holy crap! You can barely see the person, the humanoid part of it. All right, number 71, Victreebel, the flycatcher Pokemusu. Grass poison. What?
I said, thank God we're not flies.
I know, right? When a Weepinbell comes into contact with a leaf stone, it evolves into a Victreebel. That occurrence is uncommon, but if it happens, the Weepinbell will gain great intelligence and stand upright on top its pitcher. From this position, it can use its powerful tail as a whip, and as a Victreebel, it has enough malice to do so willingly. The first thing on a Victreebel's mind to conquest is conquest, and there is no limit to their ambition of power. While a Victreebel is planning, it can be found in humanoid forests, and when a Victreebel is prepared to make their move, they will invade the most opportune settlement they can find. When a village becomes aware of a Victreebel, it's generally too late, as Victreebel only attack when they have amassed an insurmountable force of loyal Masu and human collaborators. Once a settlement is overtaken, nearby lords have to contract ventures to root out the problem. Fighting a Victreebel is no easy feat. They've learned advanced magical techniques that allow them to mix regiments into their pitcher to form potent poisons and even fireballs. Their physical strength isn't lacking either, as their whip can easily break bones with a single swing. Trainer tips. Victreebel only bond with those that can assist them achieve their ambitions, and those that outlive their usefulness are consumed promptly. Somehow Victreebel always find a way to create leaf stone. They use these to change more Weepinbell and form a coven to expand and conquer across the lands. This should be impossible, but it happens constantly each time a Victreebel rises in power. Threat level high. Your turn, buddy.
It just keeps getting harder and harder. I don't know. And no, I'm talking about decisions. Just so you know. Ah, dear Lord. All right. Can you hear me? Just double check.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this is like I'm trying to use the decision factor, but at the same time, I'm trying to go with fucking reasonability and all that crap. So, oh my Lord. You know what? As long as we could assist them and freaking and we have at least usefulness, I think there's a possibility. So I will take the risk and I will say smash.
I'm gonna say smash as well. For the same reasons.
Yeah.
Next.
I just feel like we're pushing our luck more and more. And though I'm trying to be reasonable, at the same time, you do like the thing. Thankfully, with some of those trainer tips, there are ways of bypassing certain things.
We're getting closer to the end of this episode.
Yep, we're near the end. All right, so let's finish this up. And I have to say, why am I not surprised that I'm doing tentacles? It had to be tentacles.
Yes, it had to be. It was either that or 69.
True. All right. Let's get this over with. Number 72. Tentacool. Jellyfish Pokemon. Oh, I just thought of something. Will we get stung? Hopefully not. Let's just read. Water poison Pokemon type.
Pokemusu.
I already said jellyfish Pokemusu.
You said Pokemon.
Yeah, I meant typing.
You said Pokemon.
I gotcha. If one looks to the waves of the ocean, sometimes they can make out the red spheres of a tentacle floating about. Tentacool are primarily blue, which camouflages them with the water, and their lower bodies possesses a second pair of eyes that let the Masu observe above and below the water surface constantly. Tentacool can be found in almost every body of salt water in the region. Typically, they stay near rocky shores since they prefer to sleep while insured insured to something, but have been found in more open waters as well. The Masu cares little for the affairs of humans or other Masus. Instead, they remain constant, drifting where the tides take them. Superstitious sailors that find themselves in pol- tentacle polluted waters will offer the Masu gifts in exchange for blessing their trip with good fortune. Tentacle rarely answers them but takes the gifts anyways. Their tentacles contain enough toxins to kill a grown man within the hour. Damn. Within the hour, with an average dose and a dose larger than average, can do the job much faster. The masseuse isn't in, in Intilly?
Initially.
Oh, thank you. The Masu isn't initially aggressive, but it can be startled by something swimming close to it. As such, we recommend surrounding your presence in such areas in advance. Oh, announcing your presence in such areas in advance. Trainer tips. The current's tentacles live in destroy most clothing they attempt to wear. The only exception is to this are the accessories they make from shed tentacles. With their lives so devoid of outside interactions, it's common for them to grow curious and frequent frequent visitors to their shores. This is the best opportunity to bond with them. Threat level medium. I went last, right? Yeah, I
Yep.
did. So now you go. No, oh, wait, no, fucking hell. I went first in the raid, passing or smashing the last one. Now it's your turn to rate first.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna have to go with Smash. Couple
Any particular
reason.
reason?
Couple reasons. One, they are actually pretty good at making accessories and clothing with their tentacles that shed. Which, I think in reality, jellyfish that lose their tentacles, the tentacles are no longer poisonous. I could be wrong, but and two, water play. I've always wondered what it feels like to do it in the water. And lastly, she could be very cuddly.
Cuddle. Interesting way of saying that, but okay.
What's going on?
All right. Me and tentacles don't usually mix, especially if y'all guys seen my Dead Space play with the original Dead Space. Tentacles tend to just piss me off and frighten me at times. Especially where those tentacles may go. We don't want to know. But in this case, I will say Smash because it's not a high threat. You just got to be careful with those tentacles. And then with jellyfish, usually the tops are safe while the bottoms are not. So I think we're good.
Next one.
That's a lot of tentacles.
Sounds like your perfect date.
All right, well, here we go. Number 73. Tentacruel. Jellyfish Pokemusu. Water and poison type. Okay, let me just bring this a little closer so I can read this. The bulbous headed Masu Tentacruel can be seen floating just below the surface of deep oceans. The mass on top of their heads has large red orbs that can inflate to make themselves buoyant and float to the top of the water. In the place of legs, the Masu has crisscrossing sharp prongs they use to crush obstacles and foes. Oh my God. Most commonly, it's referred to as their beak due to its shape. So that parts of them are their fucking legs, even though that's not their legs. I mean, even okay, it's the moving on. Tentacruels live in similar waters as tentacles, but prefer to stay near the ocean floor to avoid unwanted attention. Their groups of tentacruels will create hold on. Excuse me. The groups of tentacruels will create towns from the stone and coral they find in the area. Humans are extremely wary of the Masu, and seeing one in open waters is considered an ill omen for soldiers on the job. However, tentacruels are rarely hostile to humans. They're aware of the dangers their innate sorry. They're aware of the dangers their innate toxins are and try to keep away from those that may be harmed by it. Their shy nature also contributes to this. The toxins on a tentacruel immobilizes those that come in contact with them. Extended of exposure to it is deadly, though tentacruels will generally use their beaks on paralyzed foes before the toxins can end their lives. Trainer tips. Because of the Masu's reclusive nature, meeting one is difficult and bonding with one is tricky than that. If one bonds with a tentacle that becomes a tentacruel, they will retain their bond between the changes. Tentacruel's bodies has an unusual, almost bubbly consistency that changes depending on the water they live in. Threat level medium. My turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I will say this: it's a good thing that we agreed on the smash for a Tentacool, because with that bond, it may be easier with a Tentacruel, but we may still have to be wary of the toxins, but at least we won't have to worry alone. So it is possible to smash, so I will say smash.
I'm gonna say smash as well. Because she went from a D cup to a triple D.
And me being a person who don't like tentacles, but yet I'm willing to try.
You'll be wondering where those
I just-
tentacles are going to be going.
Yeah, that's the only thing I gotta worry about.
Happy International Women's Day.
Fuck off.
Next. Oh, right.
Those are gonna be very hard handies.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Alright, my turn to read. Number 74, Geodude, Rock Pokemusu, normal rock type. Travelers to the mountains may encounter a Masu floating about with gargantuan stone arms. This is Geodude. Normally they're quite small, though they also incredibly dense and can only float through manipulating magnetism, a process the Masu doesn't fully understand but can still accomplish. Geodude prefers to dwell in areas close to the earth like caves and mountains. When they sleep, they'll burrow themselves in shallow dirt with only the tip of their hair sticking out. Careless individuals that disturb a sleeping Geodude are liable to get a walloping from them. Since the Masu tends to live far from civilization, they rarely meet humans and vice versa. While the Masu is short-tempered when disturbed or teased, generally they are shy around strangers but can open up quickly if one approaches them with genuine interest. Geodude form their arms by absorbing energy from the earth that they can manipulate. However, their abilities aren't advanced enough to make much beyond larger arms. And occasionally throwable rocks. While these abilities are simple, they can be dangerous if you find yourself in the receiving ends of them. Trainer tips. Geodude are very competitive, not just with other Geodude, but the other Masu and humans as well. Good-natured competition is an excellent way to attempt to bond with one. We suggest going for a competition that requires dexterous movements, as Geodude struggles with that. Or another easy challenge would be rock, paper, scissors, as Geodude always choose rock. Threat level low. My turn?
Yes.
Okay. The Geodude does not look adolescent.
Though it is slightly small.
It is small, but is not adolescent.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Smash for a couple reasons. One, I can easily beat her in rock, paper, scissors. And
really?
Yes, fuck you.
That is like, well, you know what? I'll let it be.
Two, we can make a rocky castle, like a sculpture. And
I swear to God,
Three.
if you mention bedrock, I'm gonna hurt you.
3, I'm gonna make her bedrock. You said it because I wasn't thinking
You
on.
see, I said it first, so
I know. But I can make her bedrock. I can be Mr. Flintstone. Your turn.
I can't get mad because I did it to myself. I can't get mad because I technically did it to myself.
Yes, you did.
Uh,
Because if you
I
didn't
am
say it,
willing.
I wouldn't have said it.
I'm going to say Smash 2, but I will not be asking for hand jobs. But I'm not. I'm not a stranger to holding hands with something that could probably crush my arm.
Next one.
I'm more ready than you think.
Alright, second to last one of today. Graveler. The rock Pokemusu. Is that normal or is that ground? Ground and rock? Or normal
I think
rock?
you're ground and rock.
Oh, okay, so I messed up. So yeah. So they're both ground and rock. Okay. After achieving a greater level of elemental mastery, a Geodude will become a Graveler while appearing similar at a glance. Graveler's greater control over Earth allows them to create armor to encase themselves, as well as additional limbs that are stronger than their smaller sisters. Graveler lives near cliff sides or inside massive cave systems, as their favorite hobby is creating a round shell out of rock, and as they say, go rollin', rollin'. They really did a Limp Bizkit there. So, Graveler prefer to climb to the tops of tall peaks and roll all the way down, while others will devise a course to race against other Graveler. With the Sioux living in such remote locations, they seldom run into humans, though some travelers will enlist the aid of Graveler to help them across mountain ranges. Typically, the travelers will offer gemstones in return for the Graveler's effort, as shiny stones are one of their favorite things. Gravelers are a dangerous Masu to anger. While normally docile, their stone arms can overpower most foes, though if the Masu thinks it's in danger, it will prefer to roll over opponents. When this happens, most foes will throw their hands up and back up to avoid becoming flaccid pancakes. Trainer tips. Bonding with a Graveler is fairly straightforward. They enjoy sporty competition and thrilling rides. I bet she does. Those that approach Graveler with common interests and kindness will have no trouble in making a connection. Graveler take great pride in the craftsmanship of their earthen constructs. Complimenting them on this unusually makes her weak. Threat level medium. Our turn.
At first I was wondering what happened to the extra hands, and I realized that its extra hands is part of the body of the girl itself. So that, and then another thing that she reminds me of, the Graveler, is if you ever play Legend of Zelda or any type of Zelda game, if you remember those
Oh God.
rock people, that's how they love to race each other when they roll around at times. It's not just only they're a part of their movement, but that's another thing that they like. But it just reminds me of that. um, for some damn reason, I'm just saying I'm gonna smash. And one of the things I am actually willing to try, which may be weird but fun at the same time, is can you imagine it while doing it from behind? Inside of there, they're also rolling while they're racing.
Shadow, buddy, pal, friend of mine, you read my goddamn fucking mind.
I'm willing to try an adventure. Are you?
Oh, we're gonna keep rolling.
Roll high.
Roll low, she can ride. Ride my pole all day long.
While she is rolling, we're pushing.
She's
I gotta
pushing
stop.
and
Let's just move on. Let's just finish this.
she's pushing and she's pulling. I'm smashing.
I figured as much.
Alright, next. The last one for today.
Golem.
Number 76. Golem. The Megaton Pokemusu. Exponentially rare and appearing after a Graveler undergoes mysterious magical rituals. Golem are even more capable Earth magic users than Graveler. They have no issue creating a near infinite amount of intricate stone, sand, or even gemstones. Their only limit is distance, as the constructs will return to dust if moved too far from the golem. Like the similar Graveler, Golem can be found around tall mountains and great cave systems. They enjoy many similar hobbies to the Rock Masu and will race alongside them frequently, though the greater expertise of Golem gives Graveler little chance of victory. Since Golem are so rare, many humans presume that they're a myth or tall tales from a traveler that saw an exponential Graveler. However, they are real and attract the attention of magical researchers from all over the world. Specifically because their manipulation of Earth magic is advanced beyond human understanding. Due to the thickness of Golem's outer shell and its hesitance to remove said shell, the Masu is nearly indestructible from physical force. Golem typically look at hostile behavior with confusion or assume the attacker is playing some sort of game with them. Wow. Trainer tips. It's advised not to approach Golem that are closed, as in their rock shells are completely shut. Usually they'll do this when they're busy, on edge, or upset. Approaching a golem earnestly that isn't in this state will prove much more successful. While golem are strong, they cannot keep their constructs solid when wet, thus making them wary of rivers and other water sources. Threat level medium.
You're up.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with Smash.
You better find a way to cushion yourself because it's gonna look hard.
That's why I'm gonna bring a lot of pillows and blankets.
I don't blame you. I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
So, and if it just needs to be said out there, yes, I am agreeing to Smash.
All right. So this was episode 3 of Pokemusu Smash or Pass. Gato, we learned a lot about it. We learned a lot about ourselves today.
And yet, there's still more to learn.
I know. We're halfway
We're
there.
not done yet, but exactly. So, folks, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And we'll see you in the next one. So, Phoenix, go ahead and do your thing.
So, if you Saiyans like this video, please like, favorite, subscribe, hit that button to be notified on all my videos. I'm Phoenix Vegeta.
And I am Shadoku.
And we'll catch you Saiyans in the next video. Peace.
Adios.